Okay, now moving on to the exercise number 2. Actually, it covers the vocabulary of the topic of this chapter. Oh, the difficult words that we have found out in the text, you can see that they have given you in a sentences form, and the meanings are there in the options. So you have to underline the correct meaning of those options. So what does exercise number 2 says? It covers your vocabulary portion, and the word given below in bold has been taken from the text. Look up these words in the text and underline them. So you basically, the difficult words are there in the question part, and then you have to figure out the answers which are given in the options. Okay. So let's do number 1, what says that those who have an abundance of wealth have little wealth. Option A says that they have little wealth, a lot of wealth, and some wealth. So they have done number 1 for you. So the answer number 1 is a lot of wealth. Okay, so moving on to the next part, that is number 2. Sorry, we'll write down 1 over here, and then we'll write down number 2 over here. Yes. So my family's ancestral roots are in Sindh means my parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents have lived in Sindh since A, my grandparents got married, my birth, or C, many generations. So the option is C, many generations. Now, number 3, the word is there. The new academic year commences in our school in April. So the word that is underlined or that has been bold over here, the word that has been bold over here, it's commences. So we have to find out the meaning of commences. The option A is ends, B is progresses, and C is begins. So the word commences means begins. So this is basically option number C. Okay, moving on to the sentence number 4. The devotees of some saints walk to shrine barefoot. So we have done the meaning of devotees in our difficult words. The options are A, children, B, followers, and C, caretakers. So the answer is followers, that is option B. Now, question number 5. Many people go to a mystic to ask for the fulfillment of their wishes. So the bold word over here is mystic. And what is the meaning of the word? Person who lives alone. B, new person, or C, person with spiritual power. So the answer is person with spiritual powers. All right. Now moving on to number 6 question. It says that the sailors of the Sindh used to travel too far off lands as they had good navigation skills. A, ship directing, B, engineering, C, swimming. So navigation means ship directing. Okay. Now number 7. The question is, for centuries, the main medium for the transfer of information was oral traditions. So what does it mean? We have already know that we have gathered all the information regarding Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai, the person who has done this is Mirza Khalish Beg, and he has done in the form of oral tradition, that because there was no written information available or written information available by anyone, so he believed that he had got all the information by oral, by asking questions from the people who were living there and what they have heard from their fathers and forefathers. So this is how he gathered all the information. So what does oral tradition means? A, horses, B, passing of information by word of mouth, or C, messages. So the option is B, passing of information by the word of mouth. Okay. Number 8. My brother is a restless person, always looking for new things to do. So what is the meaning of restless? A, genius, B, different, C, change seeking. So the option is C, change seeking. Sorry, 8 ke baad this is 9. Question number 9. So the meaning of restless is change seeking. Number 9. Truly great person deserves reverence as they play a positive role in our lives, like richness and wealth, leadership position, respect, and admiration. So the answer is respect and admiration. And this is the last question of exercise number 2. It says Islam's message of peace is universal, as without it there can be no happiness. So the options are A, good, B, applicable to all the people in the world, C, acceptable. So these are the answers of exercise number 2, and it covers the vocabulary portion of this chapter. So you can they have did not ask direct meanings from you. They have given the meanings, and you have to choose which is the best possible fit. So you might get the questions like that for the vocabulary, or you can even learn these vocabulary words and you can use them. Always try to use the new words that you found it out in your sentences. Try to make sentences of these words so that the meaning becomes clear. So this is all about exercise number 2. Now in the next video, we'll move on to exercise number 3. Thank you.